friends. Hi, how are you? Hope you are doing great, wonderful, and amazing.
Yes, I'm doing great here
Good
in the
morning,
Philippines.
good
Nice to
evening,
meet
good
you.
afternoon. From which country, which region you are? This is Dr. Sanjay Kumar from the platform of Waves of Kindness. I welcome you all guys is on the platform of Waves of Kindness interview series, and this interview series is supported by the Waves of Kindness platform. And as you all know that Waves of Kindness platform is actually an international platform is created for the global community to spread positivity, kindness, and love, and infect the world with peace, love, and positivity. So, hope you are doing great, wonderful. As you know, I came daily basis with wonderful personalities from the globe to learn more from their life experiences, from their life journey. Likewise, today I have also another great personality. He's from the Philippines. He is by profession as a teacher. He has a degree of doctorate in school management. He is also a coordinator at Red Clubs. And further to know about him, we will talk to him. He is none other than he is Dr. Wilmer Joel S. Decano from the Philippines. Let's move to him to welcome him. Hello, sir. How are you? We are warmly welcome you to our show, The Waves of Kindness in True Series.
Good day and mabuhay from Philippines. I'm Dr. Wilmer Joel Decano. It's my pleasure to be back again in your live TV listing. So I'm here again to meet you again here today. Uh, for my pleasure to be part of this interview with Dr. Sanji Kumar Batar. I will share my a very inspirational message with you this evening. It's already 10 p.m. here in the Philippines, but I know that it's only 6 p.m. in Pakistan. So before I start in my journey in my life, before I joined in the educational system, I was also already a licensed nurse. So working in the different hospital, but before my mother retired to be a educator, so he asked me to be joined in the education system. So I accept the challenge. I know it's very hard to be part of a teacher, especially you are molding the elementary, where is you can all the knowledge and skills being imparted will be very important to them. So in my journey, I was started in my teaching profession way back in 2004. So I've been in the teaching profession with a master's degree already. And as goals continues, so I've been one of a trainer in the school where I excel in the field of science as well in the technology and livelihood program. So all of the skills I know and the potentials that I all the training that I've been done to my pupils, they are all champions. That is one of my greatest achievement already. But for further going on my giving you inspiration, how I go in my other field, where is my calling for my nursing side. So I joined the Red Cross being as the advisor. So first of all, the school started with 20 volunteer pupils, and I'm one of the advisors. And imagine our school are or at that time is already we have 3,000 pupils, and nobody will take care in terms of health because in case of emergency there is only no person who will. So I undergone another again. I upgrade my skills in first aid training as well as the pupil. So as I further on, I introduced the Red Cross Youth in the school. wherein I know that it's very difficult because that is one of the factor we have to organize. We need to action. We need an impact in the school. So the first thing we have learned in the Red Cross organization is the leadership development training. That is the prerequisite. When we say prerequisite, that is to become a member of a Red Cross. Then at that time they will learn the team building, camaraderie with other group, and you can see all the participants. They are at that time they are already in the part of screening committee if they will pass in the training or not. After that, they will undergo again for another training because our school is very big. That's why we need to do another training for them for first aid training. Where I was first, I only trained 2012 person until we became 200 volunteers in the school. So that's great. That's a great impact. Then after that, we will go another training. They will go for another training for disaster risk reduction management. And hopefully, our school is one of the most active in terms of disaster management because we are the Grand Slam champion for the 5 years in the division contest and a national contest in terms of first aid and relay. So I'm very strict because we know that first aid is we are taking care of life. In you, if you miss 5 seconds, there's already trouble in life. So you need to be your actions, your emotions. You have to be alert. And then they will go under for the substance abuse training, prevention education, AIDS and HIV prevention educations. And they have also been undergone for the community health care nursing for the old and sick. So aside from those kinds of training we develop in the school for our children, they also have the Garden of Humanity. As I mentioned last week, that the Garden of Humanity will develop in the school will also be part of our feeding program that support all the malnourished children that meet food sustainable for the school. So for the love of the school and we love for the care of our children in the school, so we have to take encourage of them. We meet them, the people, our members, to plant in the garden. That's why we call it the garden of humanity. Anything will come in and get some food for if they want to go home. So we have also we call it the Brigada Kalinisan. When we see Brigada Kalinisan, that is a clean up drive. So every Friday and every MW Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So because we have two shifting in the school, so those who are not come to school in the morning, those are in the afternoon people session will go in the morning for clean up drive, and those who are came in the morning who came to school and they will go back again to school up the afternoon to clean the vicinity to make our school protect from any harms and dangers such as dengue. So that is our one of the advocacy in our school. Then we have the 3 o'clock habit. When we see 3 o'clock habit, that is one of the how we will do it. We will clean. We will change the water from the plants. All the water is we need to clean up because that is the breathing of the dengue. So and one that is we need to clean. So in the part of the global hand washing, so we are being part of the school. So imagine even 2 years old, even our 6 years old will join and They will do hand washing, how they promote hand washing from grade kinder up to grade 6. Nobody will left behind in practicing the global hand washing. So that is one of way how to do the hand washing. So our school is very keen on hand washing and protecting the people inside our community as well as their family. So, and very start, if you are imparting knowledge of that kind of people and that kind of skills, they will not, they will, that will be imparted already, and even they will grow up. That skill will be still in part of their life. Then we have our fire drill, earthquake drill. So they are very active. We do some dry run. We do some others act like a victim, how to carry, how to give first aid, as well as all everything we do. Then our first award that we received in the Philippine Red Cross, that is been awarded in the national, the most innovative council project. Our project is, we call it in Tagalog, Pira sa Basura, Sagot sa Kalusugan. In English, there's money from the trust, answer to your health. So imagine all the people trust in the afternoon. I will be one of the janitor. I bring the sack, I call it the paper, and in the morning we stretch the paper, and so that after stretching it, and we fold it, so that when we go to the jam shop, it will we can take very the weight is very heavy. So that is the technique. So after we sell it in the junk shop, but with the money we have sold, we produce some feeding program to support one, to support the pupils. Then that is one of the greatest achievement, uh, and I'm happy to say that one of the prestigious award given the Philippine Red Cross is we are being awarded for, we are already in the Hall of Fame. Imagine we produce 25 children who are most outstanding Red Cross youth. This is for the volunteerism and dedications of humanitarian service. These pupils has been they have did undergone for training, and I'm very strict. I starting of grade 3. I already trained these kinds of pupils. If I know they have the potential and the leadership, I already trained them. Because before you go for the national competition, I know in the school has been already been classified if they are qualified to that position, because there are three several screening before they can be and most outstanding Red Cross youth in the Philippines. Then we have also 20 Gawad Kabataan awardee, which inspire people. And I know these people will become great leader as I follow their Facebook, because I'm also a member with them. They are excellent in their job and in their profession, and I see them. They have their special award. Then, as I mentioned yesterday, last week we adapt also the project of the ESO about the environment, how to take care of our environment. So we practice that each student will bring own their own tumbler. We never provide a bottled water in the school. That is totally eradicated from our canteen, from the room. That is totally eradicated. That is support for the reduce the use of plastic materials, and our contribution to the Mother Earth. And we have a very good response to the students. We plant trees from everyday students and in the community, clean up drive in the community every 15 days and 30th of the month. And one of the factor we have to do is we penetrate the community, those who are left behind in terms of education. So most of the people we don't have because we if we will stop giving them education even in the small things they will learn some things. So this is what as the greatest achievement in my life as I go on. I'm also if I what I inspire people because I started also one of the national awardees since 2017 up to now. So if you can see in my Facebook, you I'll be one of the most recipient awardee from national and international awardee as one of the best teacher, as a researcher, as a writer and a poet. So that is what we call the greatest achievement in life. So if I never if I see uh I never accept the challenge with my mother, I maybe I can like produce a protege of mine to transfer my knowledge to all that kind of student. I'm very strict in terms of training, but I know the perfectionists make perfect that they will need someday that they will replace me also. So what I'm doing to my pupils, to all other pupils, is the replications of me as a protege of Mr. Decano. Because these kinds of people, we know your impartations of educations is very important. One of my pupils, old pupils, one of my, I see, they are happy because sir, all the knowledge and skill from the Red Cross and from the skills you have done with me, I still in my life. I use it even in our home, even in case of emergency. Where I am, I know how to use that kind of skill. That special skills is very limited. But with your good heart to children, your love and passion in serving to us, you have a great achievement. We even for me, all those kinds of certificate is nothing. But the important is the education you have imparted to the pupil. Because in molding these kinds of pupils, you are molding a responsible citizen in the community. As well, they are become leaders someday, and maybe they can be a president, maybe become the secretary of any government agency, and you can be your heart. You can see them as one of my. I'm also one of the community health nursing. As I've been in a far-flung area of our area in Darisal, which is the we call our Dumagat or the Aborigines, our people or people that these kinds of people never communicate with people. They don't have any educational background. So we are there for them to help them for health education, imparting knowledge in terms of education and livelihood. Because we don't need that we grow them that they will be illiterate in the educational system. Imagine as I encounter one of the parents. Imagine 40 years old has been already a pregnant and they don't have any knowledge how many months they are they were going to give birth. Imagine the only 6 months they practice they use the make the baby goes out. That is not a proper way. So we give them health education. We provide them some foods. We provide them some uh, uh, livelihood that make the community a sustainable community. Very important is the education. Even how, no matter how rich you are, how poor you are, still education is the key to success. And we have to know that education is very important. So as one of the recipient when I went to the another area, your volunteerism, serving humanity, even how far have you gone, you will never question the pain because when they say thank you and smiling with their face, that is already great impact in my heart. That is already a say of uh, what we call that is we can say thank you with you. That is the sense of gratitude for you. And return no matter how hard, don't expect anything. Because this is life. We serve humanity. We love to serve humanity and we protect the people. And at the same time in protecting the people, we are, and that is one of our passion. When we see fashion, when there's no fashion, then you cannot work at all. So I encourage my dear listener tonight that we can share a big heart with our passion to serve humanity. So before I gonna end my talk, I will see something important wisdom. The word is tita ridas. What tita ridas means? Tita ridas means achievements equals hard work plus trust and unity. Because all of these things will work together and you will achieve what you can do for yourself, for the community, as well as the whole nation. So with this, I can say thank you, Dr. Sanji Kumar, for the invitation. And you can ask questions if you want to ask questions with me too. I hope I can inspire people around the globe hearing my inspirational talk tonight.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful experiences with us, sharing your wisdom, showering us with your wisdom, with your experience. As I know that you have a great experience of life and you are also a great teacher. You have a doctorate in the school management. So once again, I am very, very much honored and I am very much blessed that having you on my show on this platform. And I have learned again a lot of things from you. Though we made on Earth Day, mega event of Earth Day, where you shared your wisdom. Today you also again share your whole life nurture, your whole life experience with us. So thank you so much, sir. Before I ask one another question from you, I want to take a break.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. Welcome back after break. As you all know, we have Dr. Wilmer from the Philippines. He is a wonderful speaker as well as he has a lot of experience of teaching school management. He has a doctorate in school management. Before the break, he shared his life experience. He shared his whole life wisdom to us. So for this, I am once again thankful to Sir Dr. Wilmer Joel. Thank you so much, sir. And as you know that we have a theme of this show that spread love, happiness, and positivity, and infect the world with happiness and positivity and kindness. So my question to you is that this probably the final question of the today's session that how we spread love, positivity, kindness to the world, to the globe.
Okay, so Ben, that is very nice question. So, for me, I already mentioned already, spreading love, harmony, everything in the world. It will stop. It will, first, it will from yourself. Because with your that kinds of knowledge, even you hear it without a transformation from yourself, that you're going to show the love and care, everything. Because what you do, if you are already transformed, love will go the flow and still with the humanity will go on. Because these kinds of concept, because without love, you cannot do what you want to change the whole world. Because your total transformation is you are of what kind of people are you and what kind of important is how if you first you are God fearing person. If you are not God fearing person, I respect with other religion. It because there is already from inner self because of these kinds of love, peace, and humanity. Because that is start in the family. Because I grew up where my parents, I can see them this kind of love, peace, how they give people when they need help. So that is the resemblance or what my parents do before. So what I now, what I'm doing is now is the reflections of my parents. So being a one of God parent one person, you can do what you want here on earth. Even you are poor, even you are not rich, you can do, you can act, you can make the whole world change. Because in voluntarism, there's no money at all. There's no single money because you are part of a volunteer. You are paid their big smiley face and say thank you. You are not paid by money, but they are paid by love too. Because of that struck in my heart, once you give in return, when you give people in return, you are never expecting in return. So that's right, we never expect. But you can see in their face and say thank you. That is already a big uh, point for me. That is already all my pains, all the pains that I have during my journey, all has gone already because I can appreciate what the love and love for the humanity because that is what we can see in the people who are serving in the humanity in the whole world. Because we know that there is no money in part of volunteerism. We are paid by only smile. So I am reiterate what I always say, that is already good, because money to me is nothing but giving an alms, giving to the poor, alleviating the suffering of the human needs. That is already very important. The last time, because I'm the president of the school, and we are devastated but last year by super typhoon, and we are lucky that we are not being devastated with this kind of typhoon. So what I did, I collect money from our teachers, and the last year, we because of the pandemic, we donated 67,000 to our mayor to support the COVID patient, because of the love of care of the humanity. And this typhoon again, we donated around 20,000, and we give them into goods, because we see how vulnerable their life. And we, as I say, we are. I say to I call to my teacher. We are still happy because we have a house. We stay in the house. But those people living in the school, looking their vulnerability, they are vulnerable. You make them action, and aside from giving the food or the supply for them, we give them also a psychosocial support. Below that at that time, they are very depressed. So we need to be alleviate their depression. We have to meet them the reality, because when they come back, they cannot see their house, they cannot see all the what they have all, because of the impact of the super typhoon. So I made a calling to my teachers, and very 100% they support my calling, because I know I have the leadership in our school. So in the giving the support, I never expect that I can collect that kind of amount, big amount. And our mayor also are very happy to receive that, because we support of the COVID-19. Because I said to them, the government give us support. Now it's time for them to repay what they give us also. So in a small amount of money, if we combine that in one collection, that will make a big boost, and that will make a big amount already. So that is what we can also I can share, how the love, peace, compassion, and all the things we need is when we hold together, we can do what I need bigger change in our community, and we can have peace on earth. And I hope this is not only the end of our journey in this kinds of way. It's just what I see. Just continue and spread the love, peace, and compassion. That no matter what kind of religion you are, no matter what kind of color you are, we are still at one. If we work together, we can make one action, one change to the whole world. That is a very great impact to the whole world. That's it, and thank you, Dr. Komar.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a
Thank you,
beautiful
thank you.
word uh, about patience, compassion, love, peace. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such a wonderful word and making our show more interesting and more blessed for the viewers by sharing your experiences, by sharing the very wonderful, by giving your wonderful word about how we spread love, peace, compassion, positivity to the globe. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, I am highly thankful to you, and my
I'm
sincerely
also very grateful for you
gratitude
for
to you.
inviting me again.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, thank you
Sincere
so much.
gratitude to you that sir you accept my request and came join and share your life journey with us, and having you on show is always blessing for us. Once again, I am very much thankful to you for sharing your wisdom. So thank you so much, sir. Viewers, this is all about from today's show. What we learn today show, we learn about today's show, from today's show about love, about compensation, about positivity, about peace. This is all about from today's show. In next live show, we came another great personality. Will learn new things. Till that, stay happy, spread positivity, and stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.